say when opportunity knocks, you should open the door. But what if it's not opportunity? What if it's something darker? Something that knows your name, your habits, and the sound of your heartbeat behind that door. This is the story of the man who knocks twice. It's not a ghost story. Not exactly. It's the story of a man whose presence haunted an entire neighborhood, not with screams or shadows, but with two quiet knocks. By the end of this story, you'll understand why people in Crestwood still don't answer unexpected knocks, especially after dark. It started one October evening in 1998 in a quiet town outside Atlanta. Crestwood wasn't the kind of place you expected horror to visit. It was small, safe, predictable. Everyone knew everyone. But that night, just past midnight, it happened for the first time. A woman named Evelyn Ross was home alone. Her husband worked the night shift. She'd just finished washing dishes when she heard it. 2 knocks, slow, measured. No doorbell, no voice, just 2 knocks. She froze, towel still in her hand. When she looked through the peephole, no one was there. She waited, nothing. But when she went to bed later that night, she swore she saw someone standing across the street, still, watching. The next morning, she found muddy footprints on her front porch, leading away from the door. In the days that followed, it happened again. Another neighbor, 2 streets over. Same thing, 2 knocks just after midnight. No one there. By the end of the week, 6 houses had reported it. And the strangest part, nothing was stolen. No one was hurt, at least, not yet. Locals started calling him the man who knocks twice. Rumors spread fast. Some said it was a prankster. Others said it was a spirit, someone wronged and restless. But police reports began to show a pattern. Every house that got the knock had something in common. A single woman living alone, or a family whose husband worked nights. This wasn't random. It was deliberate. Then came the first disappearance. Evelyn Ross, the first to hear the knocks, was gone. Her car was still in the driveway. Front door locked from the inside. No sign of forced entry. Only 2 things were out of place. Her porch light bulb was missing, and on her front door were 2 fresh fingerprints, one on each side of the wood panel. By November, Crestwood was in panic. People stopped answering their doors altogether. Hardware stores sold out of locks, floodlights, even motion sensors. But the knocks didn't stop. Detective Marcus Hale, a veteran cop with 20 years on the force, was assigned to the case. He didn't believe it was supernatural. He believed it was a person, a calculated predator who knew how to disappear. He began tracing patterns. Every knock occurred within a 3-mile radius. Every target had an unlocked side gate, and every incident happened on a Thursday. Thursday, the night before trash day, when everyone left their bins out and no one thought twice about a figure walking up their driveway. Marcus noticed something else. Each victim had recently received a flyer for a home security inspection service, one that didn't actually exist. He believed the man was using those flyers to scope out homes in advance. He'd learn the layout, observe habits, and then come back later, just to knock, just to see who answered. When police finally staked out one of the houses, they heard it for themselves. 2 slow knocks. But when they ran outside, no one was there. Only the faint smell of cigarette smoke, and a damp footprint that didn't match anyone in the home. Months later, they finally got a break. A woman named Carla Mendez, a nurse working double shifts, was the only one who ever saw his face. That night, she got home around 12:30 a.m., exhausted. She'd barely kicked off her shoes when she heard it. 2 knocks. This time she ignored it, but minutes later, she heard it again, closer. From the back door, she grabbed her phone, called 911, and whispered into the receiver, Then she saw him through her kitchen window. A man, tall and thin, wearing a dark jacket. He was just standing there motionless. And then slowly, he lifted his hand and placed 2 fingers against the glass. 2 fingers, like he was reminding her who he was. When police arrived, he was gone. But they found his cigarette still burning on the porch railing, and footprints leading toward the woods behind her house. They followed the trail for nearly a mile before it stopped near an abandoned property, a burned-out house with no roof, no windows. Inside they found something chilling. Stacks of those fake home security flyers, empty cigarette packs, and newspaper clippings, every one of them about Evelyn Ross. It was clear now. This man wasn't just knocking, he was studying. But before police could catch him, he disappeared. No more knocks, no more sightings. For months, Crestwood went quiet. Life returned to normal, or at least the version of normal that comes after fear. But 1 year later, on the anniversary of Evelyn Ross's disappearance, it started again. A couple in a nearby town reported hearing 2 knocks at their door just past midnight. And another family, and another. The same pattern, same silence. Every time someone reported it, they described one strange detail. When they checked their security cameras, the footage would freeze at the exact moment of the knock. Every single time. It was as if the moment itself refused to be recorded. To this day, no one knows who he was, or what he wanted. The official report stopped. The police closed the case, but locals say they still hear it every few years. 2 knocks. Always 2. Some say it's a ghost, trapped in a pattern of his own making. Others believe he's still out there. Older now, quieter, careful. But maybe it's not about who he is. Maybe it's about what happens when we let our guard down. When we assume danger always comes loudly. Sometimes it doesn't break down your door. Sometimes it just knocks. Twice. And waits for you to answer.